So there's a reason why I rushed the video earlier today about my son's assault. I was really supposed to be getting my truck into the shop because, I have to get ready to go to Indiana again here pretty quick for my dad's issues, and hoping to squeeze in some time at the beach before that. We'll see. Um, if anybody's been paying attention and knows astrology, the transits around the charts, things are a bit haywire. So, anyway, you know, when I do these examples, I want to put in as many asteroids as possible. There are so many that apply to each situation, and I want to put in the midpoints and the eclipses, and that's fine when it's my natal chart because I know mine the best. I have a huge poster-sized one, and uh, I have things written all around it, my midpoints and all of that, and so it's easier for mine. But when I start mixing with the progress and the composites, I can't put all that in. And then you have the esoteric, which is the karmic, and you have the exoteric, which is the everyday 3D things. And trying to explain the houses and the planets and asteroids, the higher, lower levels, it gets to be quite a bit to try to explain. So this one I'm just going to keep really simple, with just my natal chart. And it's really quite funny because there is an asteroid Ford, which my truck is, um, at 18 degrees here. Sagittarius, I do take it a lot of long trips to see people, which is 7th house. But see, it's opposite my Nessus, which is the troublemaker. And right now, transit Nessus is at 18 degrees, so it's forming a T-square with Ford and Nessus in my natal chart. Now we also have, my son also has a Ford, and before his full moon issues, we had $1,200 in repairs and 3 back and forths to the shop to fix different things on it when Mercury went retrograde. So he's a Virgo rising. Mercury retrograde affects him too. So we've had some Ford problems this last month. So here we have Pax is here on my Ford, and of course it's squaring the Nessus, and opposite this Nessus here, Venus here is connecting to my Uranus, and Venus is currently also square to Chiron. So all of these are in the 18-degree range. Now, my Icarus is 1854, and Icarus is related to things in their proper order. It can be related to flying too high, taking risks, but also just things applying to its proper order. There's also Hades, and Hades on its higher side is things happening just as they should, and applying that information, which I'm trying to do here. As you can see, Uranus at 1942 is almost exactly on my Hades 1947. I have Hades, Isis, and Venus all right here at 1920. And then, of course, the street name of the mechanic shop is at 21. There's 2 different versions for the street name. One ends in EN and one is ESON. They're both at basically 21 degrees in Taurus and Aries. My mechanic's name is Oskar, and he's a real sweetheart. We take our vehicles there a lot, and he knows we seem to have we have a lot of vehicles, and we have a lot of repairs always being needed. So this Oskar here is 2722, and that would connect to the Taurus new moon that we just had right here. This Oskar here, oh, I put the wrong one. This is a different Oskar. No, that's the transit one. All right, excuse me. This transit Oscarsaa 2256 would connect to my Gianna here by trine, and it's almost on this Oskar with the K. And his exact last name is an asteroid, and at 9 degrees here, 858 connects to Mercury, which of course rules vehicles. And then would connect kind of sort of to my ascendant descendant. I have Kronos here, which is Saturn, Lord of Karma, at 745. There's I have a bunch of things right in here that connect, and of course it connects to my Vesta at 847 here near my sun. Let's see, what else do we have? Gagnereau here connects again to that Uranus, Venus, Nessus, Chiron, Icarus, Ford, all that fun stuff. Arago is the other one that is applying new information to an old, not problem, but I always forget. Anyway, things happening right on time. Bear with me here. So at 2059 here, it's connecting to Icarus here at my midheaven, opposite my IC, the street name by transit, ESON. It's connecting to transit my last name. That would be my real last name. It's connecting to the street names here, Hades, my Venus. Let's see. This is why I do it all by color. So even then, they don't give me enough colors. So I put the little stars here. I ran out of colors that were different. Saturn here at 640 connects to all of my, I have Babylon right here. And that's opposite my Arago and Neptune. All the 12s and 13s, we have Juno. Juno at 1216 here will be sitting on my astrological Celestia and Urania here. Connects to Hades, which is here with Ford by transit, which connects to the mechanic's exact last name by transit. And my Eris, Chiron, Mercury, and Ginky all here are in that same number range. Then we have the 23s. This Oskar here connects to that Oskar I already mentioned, which connects to Gianna. And then we have the yellows here. We have the actual business address number is Camilla 2541, which is close to 26, and that connects to my last name here, which is currently square to transit Neptune, and it would connect to Eris here at 2458, connects to this Oscarsaa at 2722. Gagnereau here at 2618 is exactly opposite my natal Camilla. Again, that's the actual business address number. Now, another funny thing about the Fords, besides my son having a Ford, my dad loaned me his Ford truck when I lived up there back in 2012. And my Ford, that is opposite Nessus, my dad's county name and my dad are also right here. And then it would also be my childhood home address are all here. And so he loaned me that Ford. He tore it up, trying to work on it himself. And he wasn't able to buy anything new, so my husband and I helped him out, and my husband found him. Turned out to be the exact year and model Ford truck as he had had. And I don't, how many years has that been now? 6, 7 years. And he has now torn it up exactly the same way. But it's just funny because, again, there's those Fords, and then my dad's name and his county are right here in my childhood address. Like I said, I know my chart so much better. You know, we have the Mars and Miller, and the Saturn midpoint would be right here at 138. See the sun here, and that connects to Mars, and of course Mars rules how we get around. And it connects here to my Pluto and Pax. And of course, opposite my Pluto is my Atlantis. I didn't put it in here. And my Diaritza, the asteroid spelled backwards. We have Jupiter here at 125, Miller at 06, and that's square to Pluto and Ginky. And if you missed it, Ginky is my childhood nickname. That's stuck with me. Um, so yeah, there's some other things going on. Let's see, the street ending in EN here at 1504 is quincunx to my part of fortune. Um, pretty much that's about it. But yeah, so that just even shows your vehicles. I have Chevys also. I'm not a Ford person naturally. I got this Ford for a good price. Um, it was one of those lucky things with Fortuna and Abadantia when everything had gone sky high and I needed something bigger. But I do have an asteroid for Chevys, and it's just really fun to plug in and see how things line up. And you go, oh man, that's how. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing this. Yeah, just just because you don't know the reason why behind something, it's all there. It's all right on time. And there are so many asteroids, you don't really have any blank spots in your chart. You just don't know where they are and you don't know where they're traveling in the sky at the time. So just trust that everything's happening for you right on time, the good and the bad. And, when it's bad, keep trudging forward because it'll get good again. Just got to hang in there. All right. Thank you.